Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2018 Annual CRI Membership Meeting. We're very pleased to see you here today, and thank you for showing your support of the Trade Association. We'll begin today with the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand for the Pledge of, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning. Let's pray, please. Our dear Heavenly Father, I praise you as the creator of the heavens and the earth and all that's in them. I recognize you as the one who gives everything to us and protects us from all harm. I pray, Lord, that today you will bless this meeting. You will bless the members of the Carpet and Rug Institute. You will provide wisdom, strength, and guidance to all who are involved in our industry, and that you will protect and keep us as we go about our business, that you give us the opportunity to serve. Lord, we pray all these things in your holy name. Amen.
So please recite the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge our guest in the media today. Thanks so much for joining us. Ms. Hafner, do we have a quorum?
Yes, we do.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our annual CRI business meeting. The meeting is held for the purpose of conducting appropriate business for CRI and for electing our board of directors. These actions are required by our bylaws. Now let's move on to CRI financial report situation from David Repp, CRI's treasurer. David?
Thank you, Jack. I'll be brief today. Let me begin with the overview of the operating expenses, comparing the 2018 budget versus the 2019 budget. 2018 budget had total expenses of $5.0 million, and the 2019 budget is at $5.9 million. As a point of reference, the current projections for 2018 are at $4.9 million, about $70,000 less than the 2018 budget. The increases to the 2019 budget of $900,000 is mainly driven by anticipated increase in legal fees, with $825,000 associated with the silk and $100,000 with the admin section of the budget. The remaining movements are minimal year over year. Moving on to the 2017 audit report, in July of 2018, Winter & Scoggins issued an unqualified or clean opinion. The final financial status of CRI is sound, and I'd like to thank Susan Newberry and her team for their hard work not only during the audit, but their efforts on a daily basis. Lastly, I'd like to take a macro look at the 2019 budget. The anticipated revenues are $8.7 million, with $6.6 of that associated with dues in the VPS and $2.2 through the AIQ SOA. The operating expenses of $5.9 have $4.4 million associated with the operating line items and $1.5 million for IAQ SOA. The VPS program is estimated at $3.0 million, but please note that the VPS is funded at $4 million and will be using excess of $1 million from 2018. Overall, estimated results for 2019 is a net loss of $222,000, and will be covered by the 2000.
The CRI Nominating Committee met and presents the following nominations for the 2019 Board of Directors as required by the CRI bylaws. Nominations for the CRI Board of Directors: Dan Frierson, the Dixie Group; Jim McCallum, Milliken and Company; Jeff Loberbaum, Mohawk Industries; Vance Bell, Shaw Industries; Len Farrow, Tandis Sentiva; Bob Shaw, Engineered Floors; Jack Ganley, Mannington; Richard French, Bentley Mills; Mark Clayton, Phoenix. There are also 3 associate manufacturer seats: Franco Rossi from Aquafil, Chip Howalt, Textile, Rubber, and Chemical, and Mark Amon from Universal Fibers. Nominations for the Board of Directors Chairman is myself, Jack Ganley. Nomination for Board of Directors Vice Chairman, Vance Bell with Shaw Industries. Nomination for the Board of Directors Treasury, David Repp, Mohawk Industries. Nomination for CRI President, Joe Yarborough. And nomination for CRI Secretary, Luis Dobbs. Do I hear a motion to accept this nominating committee slate?
So moved.
Do I hear a second? Are there any nominations from the floor? If not, the slate presented will automatically be elected by acclamation. Not hearing any additional nominations, the slate of nominees stands approved. Jack Ganley will serve as CRI Chairman for 2019. Pursuant to the CRI bylaws at the Board of Directors meeting held earlier, the following members were appointed to the CRI Policy Committee for 2019. Dan Frierson, the Dixie Group, Jim McCallum, Milliken and Company, Vance Bell, Shaw Industries, Franco Rossi, Aquafil USA, Jack Ganley, Mannington, Jeff Loberbaum, Mohawk Industries, and Bob Shaw, Engineered Floors. Congratulations to the 2019 CRI Board of Directors. Gentlemen, your new duties begin immediately following the adjournment of this annual business meeting. We'd like to recognize those who contribute time and energy for CRI activities. One of those people is our outgoing chairman, Jim McCallum of Milliken and Company. Jim has led our board and policy committee for the past 2 years and completed his term. However, he will continue to serve as active member with these groups. Since Jim couldn't be here with us today, we will present Jim with a plaque as a token of our appreciation for his service at our next CRI Policy Committee in January. It's now time to present our annual Mercker Award. Mark Strohmeyer is here to make that presentation. Mark?
The Joseph J. Schmecker Memorial Award was established by Milliken and Company in 1998 to honor the late Dr. Joe Schmecker, who, through Milliken's generosity, served on numerous CRI committees. Dr. Joe set the standard for service to CRI and to the carpet industry. Though the award was established by Milliken, CRI staff members have been asked to choose the recipient each year. The 2018 Schmecker Award goes to a man who has a long history in our industry. While he is one of the most understated member volunteers for CRI, his history with the organization cannot be overstated. A majority of his career has been spent in sales and technical, most recently for Royal Thai as their technical director. In recent years at CRI, his work has been crucial to many different projects in leading the promotion panel while also contributing to both the regulatory work of EPR Care and the technically focused work of PP&S. He has also been in the trenches working and leading task groups that have done everything from refreshing the hugely successful CRI 104-105 carpet installation standard to promoting CRI and our industry through blogger campaigns and social media. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2018 recipient of the Joseph J. Schmecker Memorial Award, David Wardlaw from Royal Thai. David's business travel schedule prevented him from being with us today, but we will present this award in person when David's next at CRI. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
Thank you, Mark, and thanks to the Milliken Company for supporting this award. It's now time for our President's Annual Report on the state of the CRI activities. Mr. Joe Yarborough.
Thank you very much, Jack. Well, good morning, everybody. It's my privilege to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2018 annual membership meeting for the Carpet and Rug Institute. I not only want to welcome those of you who have joined us in person, but also those who are joining us on our webcast today. This marks my 5th year to address you as a CRI membership meeting as your president. There have been some challenges this year, no doubt about that, but I'm proud to report today on the overall successes that CRI has enjoyed during 2018. In reviewing our work of this year, I see many meaningful developments in terms of increasing the number of certified products, new organizational relationships, and new audiences to learn about the benefits of carpet and our industry. First of all, I'd like to begin with an update of the CRI work in 2018. The CRI operates under an organizational structure that has 3 panels. These are composed of member representatives that are volunteers. These are the Product Performance and Standards Panel, the Promotion Panel, and the EPR Care Panel. These panels are under the supervision of the Strategic Issues Leadership Council, or as we affectionately refer to it as the SILC. This provides direction and oversight to these 3 panels. The silk is therefore under the direction of the CRI Policy Committee and ultimately under the direction of the CRI Board of Directors. Through this structure, CRI focuses its initiatives and its resources to address the highest priority needs of our industry while also advancing what we term as the business needs of our industry. The CRI has seen growth and progress on many issues due to the dedication of these volunteers from our member companies. The makeup of the silk and the panels includes participants having a very broad range of business interests and experience. Those include members from operations, manufacturing, sustainability, sales and marketing, finance, legal, communications, as well as those with technical responsibilities. So I'd like to begin with some highlights of the panels this year, and I'll begin with the Product Performance and Standards Panel, or as we affectionately refer to it as the PP&S. From a staffing standpoint, Pat Jennings, Director of Standards and Specifications, and Richard Turner, Director of Technical Services and Programs, provide the staff support for the PP&S. The activities of PP&S have been very wide-ranging this year. We've seen our membership work with different organizations, which includes the ISO organization, ASTM, Origin, and Underwriters Laboratories. The panel has advanced the goals of our industry. While all the work of PP&S is specifically related to technical subjects, these efforts support all of the interest of the CRI and our industry. For instance, CRI has CEU classes that provide education to different stakeholder groups in our industry. This relates to important issues for our carpet and our industry. The panel manages our GLP program, which continues to be recognized to be among the very best indoor air quality testing programs in the world. The products that are tested under GLP include carpet and modular tiles, adhesives for installation, as well as cushion underlayment for the carpet product. Our GLP management team completed another successful annual audit for accreditation by the ANSI oversight group. Also, new product listings have been added during 2018. CRI's Seal of Approval testing and certification program for carpet cleaning products and equipment also falls under PP&S guidance and has had another year of growth as well. CRI works closely with carpet manufacturers and with carpet cleaning industry to maintain the best information and measurements for carpet cleaning equipment and the cleaning solutions. This effort is designed to enhance our end users' long-term satisfactory experience with carpet. Also, the installation standards, we've talked a lot about those in past years, CRI 104 and 105. These standards have continued to be viewed as the gold standard for installers all across the U.S. We have included, as promised, video content to make some installation methods be more clear to the installation community. Both of our standards, 104 and 105, have been made available with a Spanish translation. There have been almost 117,000 downloads since being posted on our CRI website, which, by the way, that's a free download, so they're not being asked to pay any fee for that standard. This also includes more than 5,000 downloads in the Spanish language to help those who are of a different language than English. This week, the CRI is participating in Greenbuild. Both Richard Turner and Paul Tucker from our staff will be there throughout the week, and they'll be meeting with GLP participants as well as other attendees on behalf of the CRI. In 2019, the PP&S will work towards doing several things that will benefit our industry. One of those is releasing a commercial and residential carpet cleaning standard. These will be known as CRI 204 and 205. These will, in some regards, mirror the installation standards 104 and 105. We'll be developing more continuing education classes for CRI stakeholders and those audiences. Working with ASTM and other organizations, we'll look into developing additional standards that may benefit our industry. Now let's take a look at our promotion panel. A lot has gone on there this year as well. It's staffed by our communications manager, Paul Tucker. Paul addresses CRI communications and promotion of soft flooring and our carpet industry. This panel is focused on the carpet industry and soft flooring to ensure consumers understand the attributes and the benefits of carpet. We've actually seen much success in this direction this year. For example, during this past year, the promotion panel, in collaboration with the CRI's IT staff, oversaw the implementation of a new website. It has improved functionality, it's organized in a more user-friendly way, and it's been modernized to facilitate all kinds of platforms from computer screens to tablets to iPhones or cell phones, smartphones. While in operation for only a short time, once again, I'm very impressed with the product quality of our website, and we've received a significant amount of positive feedback from those who are viewing our website and the content that's available to them through that website. With the support of HL Strategy, we've worked on blogger campaigns. These were organized to promote the benefits of carpet and CRI resources that are available to address soft flooring. These campaigns have reached literally tens of millions of social media users with a message of the benefits of carpet that include things around design, indoor air quality, comfort, style, and warmth, along with promotion of our industry as a whole. You know, while we're on this topic of digital communication, we continue to see CRI's day-to-day social media presence expand significantly, with new audiences logging in through our digital communication streams and for healthcare professionals regarding asthma and allergy. A positive development in 2018 was the publication of a review showing that there is no sign of hot button issues for the industry and responding as necessary. We'll also be promoting next year the upcoming CRI 204 and 205 carpet cleaning standards that showcase these proper cleaning techniques. Last but not least, I want to take a look at the good work of our EPR and Care Panel. This group is tasked with ensuring that no, and I emphasize no, state legislation is enacted that would create new extended producer responsibility regulations or statutes. Our CRI staffer for this panel is Jen Stowe. Jen is the CRI's Vice President of Government Relations. So, Jen, I know you're here. There you are. Okay. These landing lights, it's hard to see who's on the runway. Jen, thank you for your great efforts. You travel extensively across our country on behalf of our CRI members, working in both public and governmental affairs. In the spring, our panel took part in the annual DC fly-in to meet with congressional representatives and senators to discuss a number of issues facing the carpet industry. This annual fly-in continues to be a great event, and it garners an amazing amount of support from the leaders in our nation's capital. Also in 2018, the EPR Care Panel worked in the following states. State of Illinois. CARE continues to pursue education and outreach, engage new recyclers and collectors, and leverage opportunities to develop market-based solutions for recycling and reuse within the state. Recent developments include there's one Illinois-based business that's exploring expansion into carpet recycling. We've supported Illinois collectors and recyclers to explore opportunities to increase their volume of collection. We're leveraging the Green Bill 2018 activity that's going on this week in Chicago for greater outreach. And additionally, and this is significant, CARE is supporting their effort to drive for zero waste at Greenville so that the carpet and the pad will not go to the landfill that's being used in this event. In the state of Maine, carpet stewardship legislation was introduced 2 years ago during the 2017 legislative session early on. CRI and CARE traveled to Maine to testify in opposition to the bill the way it was structured. Efforts to stop this bill were successful. CRI and CARE have regularly engaged since that time in discussions with the Maine Department of Environmental Protection. Those discussions are ongoing as we work with DEP and the stakeholders there in Maine to determine if there is a potential pilot project or other opportunities within the state to work on the recycling and diversion of carpet, post-consumer carpet from the landfill. New York City. Typically, our efforts don't focus on a municipality, but as you all know, New York City is larger than many states' populations within our country. In 2017, once again, the New York City Council Sanitation Committee held a hearing on carpet stewardship and recycling, and we're proposing an ordinance known as 201, Ordinance 201. While this was not specifically an EPR bill, there were long-term concerns about its conversion into what could be an EPR bill. CRI testified in opposition to the bill and participated in a stakeholder work group along with several other CRI members, and this work group was headed by an organization known as Urban Green to provide recommendations for this city council ordinance. We submitted comments, and our comments and suggestions were included in the version of the comments that were provided to the city council. The ordinance did not get enacted. It was then reintroduced in 2018 as ordinance number 99. But since it was introduced early this year, there have been no further actions regarding ordinance number 99. Now for the great state of California. CARE continues to serve as the stewardship organization for the industry under the California statute AB 2398 that was amended by AB 1158. At the most recent public meeting of Cal Recycle on October the 16th, Cal Recycle issued a conditional approval for the CARE 2018 through 2022 carpet stewardship plan. This will govern the post-consumer carpet diversion and recycling program in the state of California. This conditional approval requires that the proposed plan will make changes within a 60-day period, and at that time we expect formal approval will be given. Cal Recycle's conditional approval will allow CRI to move forward to protect the growing California carpet recycling market and advance the programs that CARE is providing out there. Carpet recyclers and product developers need certainty to continue their good work of removing carpet waste from the landfills and creating new recycled products that have post-consumer carpet content. This conditional approval was a positive step in that direction. And as I've shared with our board, the fact that the word approval is in that finding is important to us for the long term. What remains critically important to protecting the carpet recycling progress that has been achieved is moving past these past 2 years of chaotic and uncertain times where no stewardship plan had been approved in almost 2 years. Going forward, the carpet manufacturing industry remains committed to the growth of the California recycling market and supports CARE's prompt submittal of the revised plan that will attain final approval. We also work with ally groups. CRI continues to have an active presence in a number of legislative groups throughout the country. And once again, these are things that Jen Stowe is very active in. One of those is the National Conference of State Legislators, also the State Government Affairs Council, and Women in Government. CRI has sponsored red carpet events with in-kind donations for these organizations. At these events, at their end, the carpet is donated either to Habitat for Humanity and the Goodwill organizations within that local community. This gives our organization excellent exposure and the opportunity to educate legislators on the activities of recycling post-consumer carpet. In 2019, the EPR Care Panel will continue to monitor legislative issues across our country and encourage, and I emphasize, market-based solutions for post-consumer carpet recycling. There's a final topic that I would like to cover today, and that is the Voluntary Product Stewardship Program. This is for post-consumer carpet, and it's known affectionately again as the VPS Program. During this year, member representatives of the CRI and CARE have been working diligently with members of the collector sorter community. We call them CSEs, carpet sorters and entrepreneurs, to execute this VPS program that was originally approved by the CRI Board of Directors back in December of 2014. The objective of this program is to assist the infrastructure that diverts post-consumer carpet from landfills and encourages recycling opportunities nationwide. As you probably know, several of our manufacturing members of CRI have either independently developed already or are in the process of independently developing their own programs to promote diversion and/or recycling of carpet at the end of its useful life. This VPS program in no way affects those independent programs, and each manufacturer will continue to pursue their own diversion recycling programs that actually serve in their own best interest. The VPS program's purpose is to promote market-driven solutions in opposition to any efforts to enact EPR legislation or other such regulation across our country. VPS complements the industry's government relation activities to meet those goals. The VPS program, as I said, launched in the first quarter of 2015 with the expectation that it would be a 2-year program. Today, the CRI Board of Directors approved our fiscal year 2019 budget, which included the funding for yet a 5th year of this VPS program. The Carpet America Recovery Effort, CARE, continues as the carpet stewardship organization for our VPS program. These program elements and the entire program may sunset as more economically viable solutions are identified. The program is available across the United States, except in those states or local municipalities that have passed extended producer responsibility regulations for post-consumer carpet. This program is designed to accept and manage all applicable post-consumer carpet, regardless of its polymer type or primary materials or construction. The program supports sorters in the United States who sort post-consumer carpet by polymer type, bale and label that sorted output, and either reuse the post-consumer carpet or sell and ship the sorted output for further processing either internally or externally to outside customers. It also supports the use of alternative fuel and programs such as waste to energy, pyrolysis, cement kilns, and carpet as an alternative fuel. In a given quarter, there have been as many as 69 applicants that wish to participate in this program. These applicants have been from all across the United States. It should be noted that these past 4 years of its operation that I submit that the VPS program can be considered a success. Finally, in closing, I want to express my appreciation to all of our members that have supported the efforts of CRI this year. You've supported the CRI by providing financial support through your payment of membership dues. You've provided resources such as your members volunteering on our panels as subject matter experts, and also with in-kind contributions of other resources that you have in your companies. There has been robust dialogue around the table as well as debate, but we get to the common interest issues that guide us in directions that improve and promote the overall condition and state of the carpet and rug industry. This morning, I'd like to thank the Minor firm for their expertise and their legal support. I'd also like to thank the Morehouse Group for their accounting support, Nichols Colley for serving as our outside auditors, and a special thanks to our treasurer, David Repp, with Mohawk Industries. Thank you for the tireless efforts and the guidance that you've afforded us. Finally, I want to thank our board of directors, and a special thanks to our outgoing chairman, Jim McCallum of the Milliken Company. Jim, you've been a steadfast supporter and an encouragement to me personally. To our CRI staff, most of whom are here except those who are traveling today, I want to thank you on behalf of our industry for the great contribution and work that you provide as members of our CRI staff. CRI has had a very productive and successful year as your trade association. We look forward to an even more successful 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's agenda. Thank you very much for joining us, and we stand adjourned. Thank you.